This is the nightmare every parent fears. A young woman full of promise goes on a first date and never returns. What began as a night of flirtation and fun turned into one of the most horrific crimes Milwaukee has ever seen. This is the true story of Sade Robinson, her life, her light, and the monster who tried to erase her. Part 1: Sade's Light. Sade Robinson was not just a college student. She was a daughter, a sister, a friend. She loved animals and dreamed of becoming a veterinarian. She had a laugh that lit up every room she entered and a heart full of compassion. She wasn't naive, she was just 19, trying to live her life, trying to trust. Her mother, Sheena Scarborough, said, "She was the most beautiful soul I've ever known. She had her whole life ahead of her." Part 2: The Date. On April 1st, 2024, Sade met Maxwell Anderson, 34, for what she believed was a casual evening, dinner and drinks at the Twisted Fisherman, a popular seafood spot in Milwaukee. Surveillance footage captured the two laughing, sitting close at the bar. He held the door for her as they left, like a gentleman. No one watching them that night would suspect what was about to unfold. They visited another bar. Then, sometime before midnight, they returned to Anderson's apartment. Sade would never leave alive. Part 3: The Kill Room. Unbeknownst to Sade, Anderson had prepared his home like something out of a serial killer manual. Investigators later found plastic tarps covering the basement walls and floors, a sanitation sink, and multiple saws, tools used to dismember her body. This wasn't spontaneous. It was a ritual, methodical, calculated. Part 4: The Murder and Desecration. Photos retrieved from Anderson's phone show Sade lying face down on his couch, unconscious. He is seen groping her. In one particularly disturbing image, he clutches her exposed breast, the same breast later found to be removed from her body and never recovered. Prosecutors believe Sade was either drugged or too intoxicated to resist. She was defenseless. Anderson murdered her in cold blood. He then cut her body into pieces. Part 5: Dumping the Evidence. In the early hours of April 2nd, Anderson used Sade's car to transport her remains to Warnemont Park along Lake Michigan. Surveillance captured the vehicle crashing through a park gate around 3 a.m. For over an hour, Anderson walked back and forth from the water, carrying something each time. Later that evening, Sade's Honda Civic was found ablaze behind an abandoned building. Investigators later confirmed it was hers based on melted clothing and a charred phone. Police found surveillance footage of Anderson calmly boarding a bus nearby after setting the car on fire. Part 6: Body Parts in the Park. Over the next few days, the horror unfolded piece by piece. A leg was discovered by a child near a playground. A foot was found near the burnt-out car. A human torso and an arm washed ashore in South Milwaukee. Her head has still never been recovered. It wasn't just a murder, it was annihilation. Sade's body had been scattered across the county like garbage. Part 7: A Digital Trail of Evil. The forensic investigation revealed chilling details. Anderson had watched the Netflix series Love, Death, and Robots just before the murder, specifically the episode The Drowned Giant, which depicts a corpse being dismantled on a beach. His internet searches included gruesome material related to mutilation and disposal of bodies. Cell data showed Sade's phone leaving his apartment just after midnight and arriving at the park. Police also found blood spatter in his bedroom and along the path to the basement. His kill room sealed the case. Part 8: The Psychology of a Killer. While Anderson's attorney tried to claim mental illness, citing his Navy service and past misdemeanor charges, prosecutors painted a different picture: a sadist, a manipulator, a man who fantasized about domination and death. His apartment wasn't just a crime scene, it was a chamber of horrors, restraints, sex tools, tarps, cameras. He wasn't insane, he was methodical. Even during his sentencing, Anderson refused to show remorse. He said, "I took this to trial because I'm innocent. I'll appeal. I want true justice." But no one believed him. Not the judge, not the jury, not the world. Part 9: The Verdict. In June 2025, after a trial that left jurors shaken and weeping, Maxwell Anderson was found guilty on all counts: first-degree intentional homicide, dismembering a corpse, arson, hiding a corpse. The jury deliberated for less than an hour. One juror said, "The photos were the nail in his coffin. We all agreed quickly. We just needed to decide what level of murder to charge him with." Part 10. The Sentencing. Tears and Curses. August 2nd, 2025. In a packed courtroom, Sade's family spoke their final words to the man who stole their everything. Her mother, Sheena, declared, "You will be eternally haunted by myself, by my ancestors. I know you can't sleep at night. They've already been at you. Judge, I ask this demon be sent back to hell respectfully and quickly." Her father, Carlos, was raw. "He should be dismembered. No man should live after doing this. I can't get past it. I can't." Judge Laura Crivello gave Anderson life in prison without the possibility of parole. She called his actions unconscionable and irredeemable. Part 11. A community shattered. Detectives and prosecutors admitted they cried after the verdict. One officer said, "We're trained to stay calm, but this broke us." Milwaukee rallied behind Sade's family. Vigils were held, flowers were placed at the crime scenes, a scholarship was started in her name. Sheena created a GoFundMe to honor her daughter, not just as a victim, but as a young woman whose smile touched countless lives. Part 12. Never Forgotten. Sade's story is a tragedy, but it's also a warning. Predators walk among us, they smile, they flirt, they ask you out for drinks, but behind some smiles there's darkness. Sade deserved love, not violence. She deserved life, not horror. She deserved to grow up, to grow old, to thrive. Let her story remind us that we must protect each other, we must speak up, we must not ignore red flags, we must demand justice. Sade Robinson was 19, full of dreams, full of light. Her life was stolen by a man who thought he could erase her, but we won't let him. We will remember her name, her face, her story. And this isn't just a true crime, it's a call to care more, protect more, and never stop fighting for those whose voices were stolen. Sade, we speak your name, and we will not forget. Sade Robinson. Your light lives on. If you or someone you know is in danger or needs help, contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233. You are not alone.